It's been such an interesting iteration. 26 years ago, when I started, by and large, I worked with that greatest silent generation. They saw wealth and inheritance as an obligation, minimize what they spend, maximize what they transfer. Clients didn't have direct access to the financial tools and resources that they had today. They needed to work with advisors who had access to the data and the information and the markets themselves. Now, all of that has been bypassed by technology. We all talk about robo investing and EFTs. And if we're not providing value beyond access to markets and access to information, that's ubiquitous. I have that on my phone. So what we tell advisors is to not try to compete with technology, but complete it. In other words, yes, that data and information is important, but let's complete it with an understanding of who the client is and then apply that information. But if all we're going to do is try to act as the go-between between information and markets, we're going to get bypassed. An advisor who wants to care for their client should want to know what they care about. Beyond that, though, I think if you're not careful in an increasingly commoditized market and in a market where the wealth is going to change hands, if we don't understand that next generation, all the assets you've built over the course of your lifetime are going to walk out the door because that next generation doesn't even know you. So the advisors who realize, I don't need to just understand my client, I need to understand their spouse, I need to understand their kids, because ultimately that's who's going to have the wealth. They realize the value of something like Chronology.